Happy Easter, Exiles. This is Simon, aka Hwyligan, with a quick voice note for the podcast after the game at the franchise on Good Friday. It was pretty much our season in a nutshell, I think. We did just enough. We created very little. We're satisfied, I suppose, with the result, the point and clean sheet away from home, but it's achieved with very little excitement and no sort of real joy, really, unfortunately. We made a few changes for the game, brought Spellman in. He made a few decent runs, but final ball wasn't great. And yeah, he looked as if he hadn't seen much game time, to be perfectly honest, but did a little bit of creativity. We started with McLaughlin at left back. He was solid enough. I think that is his best position. Whether he stays with us and plays in that position next year remains to be seen. Going forward, we did create very, very little. Camwa hardly saw the ball. He was replaced by Ajiboye, who did very little as well. CBR worked hard, as he did in the previous game against Colchester, but couldn't do much really with it. We created very few chances, and the closest that anybody came in the second half, MK Dons hit the post from a scramble. But to be honest, we were quite comfortable. Other than that, they were a poor side. We were a poor side. They didn't get the new manager bounce, which I personally feared when they brought in Paul Warne, ex-Derby and Rotherham manager, in the week. It was certainly not a bounce from them, more of a splat, really. And it looked like two teams where they are in the table. A word for the referee, Abigail Byrne, who I thought was better than most, put in a good performance. A little over fussy on occasions, which did probably help us, particularly towards the end of the game as we closed out looking for the point. Yeah, the stadium, of course, I think as we previously called it, Cartman Land. It's like something off South Park where it's been built with fantastic facilities, but nobody's allowed in. Apparently there were 8,000 there. Yeah, difficult to see that if there were 8,000, as such was the number of empty seats that outnumbered us all. We were this season put in the lower tier behind the goal in the corner, which made for a better atmosphere than last year when we were up in the gods. 361 Newport fans travelled, which is quite impressive given the way we've been playing. The fact there's nothing much on the game, and there's obviously other attractions that you can spend your time doing, and on a Good Friday. So I thought that was quite impressive. We just hope for a little bit more excitement on Monday. Yes, it was good to get the point, but I think the most exciting moment of Friday was the news that Port Vale got a last-minute penalty against Carlisle United to make it 3-3, which could have seen us safe. Of course, as we all know, they missed that penalty, so we've still got that little bit of work to do, and we'll wait and see how that plays out on Monday. Hope you all enjoy it. Thanks again.